Okay, so if you're watching this, I'm assuming you just read the write-up that I did, or like the guide that I did. I just want to show this piece really quick, just to kind of clarify, because I know I probably didn't explain it the best. Let me just take these straps off. Alright, sorry about that. This is what you want the trigger to do. You can see that piece moving up. And I know I said these two don't need to be glued or screwed in, but make sure you screw this in. It is under some pressure, and you just want to see the trigger. It's sliding through all of them and then pressing up against the little polycarbonate triangle piece. And how you figure out the position of this is you just put it up against the blaster, right? And then you would be looking in the back. It's hard to show you. Maybe I can show you. So, no, kind of. So you just be looking down there and looking, seeing when your little hammer thing hits the catch screw on the rainbow catch. And yeah, so that's all you want. If you have any problems with that, just PM me. I can try and help you out. And then I just want to go over the dart fit. So this is the kind of dart fit that you're going to want. This is 9/16 brass, and you just want like a really loose push fit. Nothing super tight. Like, you want to be able to push it in, and then if you tap it, it doesn't go down, but you can blow it out really easily with your lungs. And then put a few tightening rings at the front. I believe that's the best dart fit for this blaster, and Hot Rod XL is a good fit in 9/16, and then this blue stuff from that guy in Australia is also quite good. And then I just want to do a little like fire rate test just to show that this can keep up with hoppered blasters, and then we'll do a little range test outside just to show you guys the range, because I know this blaster is outdated and old, but I don't think it should be forgotten, because you know it still can keep up in like modern wars, in my opinion. Like, you're not going to fire as fast as a hoppered homemade, but you're going to fire decently fast, and you know it's magazine fed. You can hold a lot more than a hopper, and it's a little bit more accurate. And then the mags, I want to show you the mags that you should use. You can use these or stock mags, and then if you're going to use Steffens, just modify a stock mag. If you use PAC-D clips, Explorer mags, or the Artifact mags, the lip here is a little too stiff, and you know it's not like with a Longshot you open the bolt, you know, and then the mag's clear and you can just pull it out. With the mag release, this is there's a piece of brass always through it like this. And the lips on PAC-D, Explorer, and Artifact mags are a little too tight to pull out like that, so you're going to want to use stock nerf mags that are converted. So yeah, we'll do the firing test now. Okay, so we'll do some full-length darts first. These are FVJs. I think that's decently fast. And then these are just some glue domes. So again, I think that's pretty fast, but we'll do a little comparison against a hopper, and this is just a normal hopper rainbow pump that I made. And these are just some slugs, and I think there's 5 in here. So, well, I think 1 left. It's a little bit faster, but not too much. Like, I don't really think rate of fire is as important as accuracy, but you know, that's just my opinion. And now, it's a little bit dark outside, but you should be able to see. We'll go outside and I'll shoot some like ranged darts, so see you outside. Okay, so we're about 110 feet away from my garage, and I'm going to hold this thing as level as I can manage with one hand. They might be slightly up, slightly down, but whatever. And these are 3.0 glue domes. So yeah, that hit my garage. Let's step back a little bit. So Last time I measured this was about 130 feet away, so we'll shoot another one. And again, this might be like slightly off level, might be slightly up or slightly down. Okay, that did not hit the garage, so I guess it shoots about 120 usually. We'll step a bit forward again, and I'm just trying to approximate distances, so I guess this is about 120, we'll say. Okay, trying to hold it shoulder height, but it's hard with one hand. Okay, and they're landing just before my garage, so it shoots approximately 120 feet, 110, something like that, and we'll just empty the mag, I guess. Okay, so I think you get the idea now. The range will kind of depend on the dart fit, and I'm just going to go over a couple ideas that I have for not using a lathe, so I'll see you back inside. Okay, so for my ideas on the lathed pieces, you could just try using some nesting tubing. So go on McMaster maybe, look under the PETG or under the polycarbonate, something like that, or even under PVC. But you'll have more variety of sizes with the other two materials. And just find the idea of this, and then look for a tube that has the OD of the idea of this, and then the OD of the idea of this, and then find tubes that will bridge the gap, and then you should be able to make this piece no problem. This piece will be much easier back in here. You could also try 3D printing these, but I'm not sure that'll be strong enough. Maybe if you did like almost 100% infill with ABS or nylon, it might be okay, but you know, I've never tried it, and if I do try that, I'll post the files. And then another thing, like the spring combo that I have, I know not everyone has an Aerostorm spring, but it's kind of necessary to get the performance that I did, or the ranges that I did. And if you don't do that spacer, you're not going to have a lot of power at all. Like if you just put a K26 with no spacer, the performance is pretty shitty. With the spacer in the K26, it's okay, but you definitely want that Aerostorm spring. A K26 plus a K25 is kind of a little bit too much, especially if you have the spacer, but you know, if you don't have an Aerostorm, you know, the K25 plus the K26 should be okay. And one more thing I wanted to go over, I used glue domes just because everyone can make those, but if you have PAC-D darts or cut down ACC darts or Explorer darts, something like that, or even the old Velocity darts, they perform quite a bit better. You'll get probably about 10 more feet. Like I've gotten this thing to shoot 160 angled with like just a very slight angle with PAC-D darts, and flat it's like consistently does 120, 125 with PAC-Ds and cut down ACCs. So yeah, I hope everyone liked this. Here's a full thing of the blaster, and I'll just go through priming it really quick, shoot one, and I'll show you the mag while cycling. Not the mag while, the breech. It's just like a normal Angel breech. So he just opens and closes. And the seal is okay. I don't know where it's leaking from. I have a feeling it's the U-cup. When I had the normal 1.25 regular wall PVC in here with the normal, like it was like a skirt seal kind of deal, the seal was perfect because this bolt here doesn't really leak a lot. But the thin walls are slightly bumpy, and the U-cup isn't perfect, but the seal is fine. You know, it does work quite well. But yeah, I'm just babbling now, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the write-up. I hope it does help some people that want to build it. A few people were asking me, so yeah, hope everyone's doing well, and yeah, hope this helps. PM me if you have any questions. Thanks for reading, and thanks for watching.